Hi Lisa. Right, question 5 of the calculator paper, I think that's right. So I think we looked at it briefly today. I've taken the data and put it into a spreadsheet. I'm using a document, okay, a new document, and I need to find the linear regression. So I'm going to do the following. I won't talk while I'm doing the calculator bit because it seems to make a mess of the system. So I'll just do the calculator bit and stop and chat every now and again. Okay. Okay, hopefully that's come up for you. It's sometimes a bit slow coming up. So I've just menu, statistics, stat calculations, and down here I've got a big load of things I can do with it. But what we're particularly interested in here is regression lines. Now the question asks for a linear regression in this case, but if I needed to do an exponential regression, or if I need to do a quadratic regression, or any one of those, then they're all there. So read the question, find out what it's asking you for, and choose the one that suits. In this case, we want a linear regression. And the one we're used to is this number 3, mx plus c, or mx plus b in this case. Okay, that comes up with this. And we've got our x is like the first lot of things, age in this case. I've put A for age. And in my case, y is p for pension, but you might have called them something different, which is fine. Remember not to use x and y there because it gets a bit confused. This next bit, you don't change the f1, but just remember it. It's going to save the equation to f1, and we'll need that later. As long as your cursor's been left in column B, you'll put the results in column C. If you leave it in column C, you'll put it in column D, and so on. So just make sure there's a free column to put it into. Okay, now hopefully that's come up for you. So it's given me the form of the regression, mx plus b. It's told me that m is 54.9 and b is minus 2,284. Oh, that's from the last question. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so what do we say? So it was okay. If I speak at the same time, it gets very jerky. So, so there we go. I've written it out, and I've written it in terms of, although it gives it in terms of x. My x is actually the age, and the p is the pension. So there's my equation telling me what I need to do with age to get to the pension. So I'd write out that, but I'd do it a bit neater than I've done it. And the 3 decimal places, well, actually, it doesn't really matter in this question because we've only got the answers to at most 1 decimal place. So that's the first bit. Then for B it says use that equation to say what the pension will be for someone aged 75. Okay, so this is where the F1 bit's going to come in useful. I'm going to go to, oh no I'm not, I'm going to go to new page. I'm going to add calculator. And the reason it's important is because it now knows that F1 is that equation that we've just worked out. So what I want to know is when I put 75 into that equation, what comes out. So the quicker way of doing it is just to do this. F1, it goes bold because it recognises it. When x is 75, So the pension will be 1,833 euros 50, and that's it. You could just substitute 75 into the equation you'd written down and type it out as a normal sum. That's fine, but it's just slightly faster if you remember that F1 is got the equation saved already. Okay, that's it for 5.